Hey guys, welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be looking at this 1974 Pontiac Grand Am that we have for sale. This is a very original car. The owner that we bought it from took really good care of it. I'm going to take you around, show you everything we see. It's a pretty accurate survivor, and we want to show you kind of inside and out. And I'm going to show you the good and the bad and the things that we can point out to make you comfortable with this purchase. If you have any questions or comments, I encourage you to subscribe to our page, but also to reach out to us with any questions you might have. We'll start at the back here. This is Starlight Black, metallic, and just going to get up close and kind of show you everything we see. There's the paint has some imperfections in it. We didn't even go so far as to buff it. The car was sitting in a garage for the last couple years before we got it from there. Here you'll see a little burn mark. Somebody was putting some side trim on it and maybe burned the paint. A couple little spots on the rockers, but overall the car is really, really dry and solid. Couple little spots here and there, but just trying to show you the paint. It looks to be the original paint. There might be some spots where it's a little hazy. It's possible it had some repair work on it at some point in terms of paint repair or touch up, and we don't see any major damage or structural. As you can see, the underside of the doors and the jambs are really, really dry. I call them the leaf holes at the bottom of the doors, but the drain holes are all clear and there's no rust in the bottom of the doors, which is always indicative of somebody that really took care of their cars, especially from this era. The body panel, fitment, everything's really nice. The door checks are great. Couple little dents here and there. We tried to source a front nose cone for the car. They're just hard to come by. We didn't want to wait too long. We wanted to bring this to the market, let that be somebody else's project. Notorious for falling apart. These GM fascia pieces just never stood the test of time. There are replacements. People make fiberglass ones. It is possible to source these, and we just haven't put too much effort into it because we felt like we wanted to get the car to the market. But so aesthetically in the nose, it's a little ugly. Here we've got tires. Funny, later in the video when we went to take a test ride, the belt actually came off of this tire, so it will need tires. But just showing you around up close, down on the rocker, you'll see in the pictures, the last picture is of the belt actually separated off of the tire, so the tread's actually off of it. It does hold air, but it's not drivable the way it is. We have driven the car. It does run and drive nicely. It needs brake service. It does stop, but it would definitely benefit from having the brakes gone through. But again, showing you inside the jambs, you can see the interior panels are super nice. The inside of this car looks like a 15,000 mile car. It is an original 74,000 mile car or 70,000 mile car. The interior is just unbelievable. It's oxblood, original color of the interior, and you'll see through the pictures and the video that it's really, really in phenomenal shape. Even the carpets under the floor mats and stuff is really good. The dash cap on the top is perfect. The instrument cluster looks great. It's got an add-on tack next to the steering column. There you can see it's 74,000 miles. And just all the way across into the glove box where we've got some original documentation. There's a pile of books and extra parts and things that is in the trunk that will go with the car. An extra water pump, I believe the original carburetor, and a couple other things. But as you can see, these seats, seldom do we see the trim in this interior or in this material to hold as nicely as this does. The headliner's nice and tight, not pulling back around the dome lights. Big indicator of an interior. Little side note for everybody: if your visors don't hang down and they hold up in position nicely, that is a very good indication of a car that has not been driven a lot. Show you around, open the trunk up, take a look inside. Original paint. Again, on the back edges, nice and dry. Really good example. The floor of the trunk pan back here is really nice. It's got a old radial spare tire, it looks like, and then down on the ground or underneath the carpets is nice and dry. We don't see any repairs in the quarter panels or patch panels or anything like that, so we're really happy with the overall condition and underside of the car. Under the hood, we've got air conditioning. So underneath here with the air conditioning, it does kick on. It doesn't necessarily blow that cold. It might need a little charge, but the fact that it comes on is a good sign that it's holding refrigerant in it. Runs and idles nicely. As you'll see out the back here, no smoke or anything. It's a true dual exhaust, as indicated on the trim tag. So that's a 400 cubic inch 4-barrel. And as you can see here, checking the vents, playing with the air before I was going to take it on a test ride and the belt came off the tire. So we'll get to the underside here and just show you through pictures. These lower rocker panels, as you can see, they're in nice shape. Just some surface oxidation on the frame, but all the weld marks and everything on it are really nice. Like I said, there might be some areas of little paint repair on this. Can't be completely certain, but it looks largely original to us. And here, just a little bit of crummy looking down on the bottom edge there, but nothing significant that looks like it would poke through or anything to that effect. Then underneath, obviously some surface oxidation, but all the mount brackets, the frame rails, the body mount positions, all that stuff is really nice and solid and dry. There's no flaking rust under the car. Again, dual exhaust. You'll see the hydromatic transmission. And it's got some residual oils and stuff underneath it. It drips just a little bit where it sat in position in our garage, but really nothing noticeable that's of concern. And it really, the car, drives out quite nicely. Again, stopping, it needs the brake serviced. We didn't go far with that at all, but I wanted to show you just kind of what we see. And then we also, like I said, if you look at our pictures closely and in the trunk, you'll find a lot of extra parts and things with the car. We encourage you to reach out if you have any questions or comments or concerns, and look forward to speaking with you about this car.